Good afternoon, this is Steve over at Cambs Cars, and today we have something small, very small. It is a Smart ForTwo. Yes, you can't really get much smaller for a Smart ForTwo. You can literally squeeze these in anywhere. Right, so what do we have? We have a 59 plate Smart ForTwo, yeah? 2010, I believe. Yeah, it's late 2000, early 2010. I think it's 2010. Anyway, 59 plate. Full service history, managed to backtrack all the history on this one, so happy days. And so that's all good. Currently MOT till December. Ignore that, I'm going to put a new MOT on it, okay? However, I'm selling it as a part exchange clear. Why? Well, the money, for one, usually it's like 7-8 grand, something like that. However, we're going to do a part exchange clear, but this is why we need to do MOT, something like that. I've changed parts on this car already. We've done, what else have we done? It was knocking at the front, so that's all been fixed. That was wishbone, some bushes, etc, etc. So that's all done, okay? And then an amazing full valet on this car as well. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Because it's cool. It is cool. The last owner, so the part exchange this car, they've owned it for 10 years. I know, who owns a car for 10 years? Not me. But they owned it for 10 years. So before I did that, and then they bought, what did they buy? A newer Smart ForTwo, so happy days. That was 2017, so it's just an upgrade, okay? So, the thing I like about these here, many things, okay? See the little button under there? You push that, and then the top opens, and that's how you, ooh, clever, isn't it? And then you can literally just drop the bags in, boom, and then carry on with your day. Or, you're like, oh no, 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 I need something bigger. You just open that up like that. Oh, hang on, that one first. Ta-da! Look at that, and there's even more storage in here, I think. Yeah, there is. Even more storage in there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What can you not fit in a smart car? That's what I want to know. I've had two smart cars, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I have. Many years ago, I had a brand new, on a 2013, convertible one of these. Then I went out and got the Edition 1 on the Smart ForTwo. Yeah, I did. With the orange stripe. I did. Why not? I'll tell you what, these are awesome little things, okay? So, let me open on that. So, we have electric windows and not mirrors because they're the wiggly woggly ones, which I quite like. Now, this is immaculate. Yes, it is. It's very nice, very, very nice. Actually, I'm going to not get whinged out by Georgie boy because he'll be like, Steve, man, what are we wasting their foot? Let me put that over there. And then I'll put them back inside. See? No need to keep buying them. Hang on. So fly just flew on my face. Right. Okay, right. So we have one fault with this car. You're like, oh, I knew there was something, Steve. Yeah. But if there is, I will tell you about it. So let me turn that down. The reason that's in it because it's all valeted, so it's all a bit damp at the moment. So turn that down. Okay. So the eco, yeah, that's all good, but it annoys me. So you just press the off button and then that disappears because otherwise it starts stop, and that's just annoying. Unless you like start stop, then it's good for you. Okay. So the car's been serviced, all been reset. Now, do you see that little second spanner and the flashing N? How annoying! Yes, I know, very annoying for me because I don't like to lose, and this one's beat me. So it literally is. We go into there, number one. On the side of there, there's a little button, okay? So you can manually do the gears, like using these flappy paddles, yeah? But if you just push that button, it just goes to A for automatic, which is so much easier, you know what I mean? And then you go there and down, and it'll go into reverse. Happy days. And then they're neutral, hence why, and for the neutral, hence why you've got a normal handbrake. I like a normal handbrake. And then you obviously got the handbrake like that, okay? Right, that's not the problem. That works perfectly. Yes, it does. So does that. Everything works perfectly. This flashing annoyance. So I've tried everything, yeah? I've ripped the whole thing apart. I've spent so much time on this car because of that flashing N and A, yeah? Because usually it's like a chafed wire somewhere and it's got a CAN signal. So it's pinging somewhere on this entire car. Trust me, people, I've had the whole thing bared, stripped. Couldn't find it. So you know what? I don't care. It drives absolutely lovely. So because of that, I have to now sell it cheap. And that's really annoying because I'm like losing £1,000 on it because it's flashing. I'm like, I don't like to lose, but you know what I mean. Oh well, happy you. You just have to live with a flashing end. But yeah, it drives absolutely bloody spot on. So there you go, there's your rev gauge, and is that a clock? It is a clock, but it's wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to fix that because I've just changed that clock to 2:30. Anyway, so I don't know if that is it. Ah, it's got a button on the back. There we go. I'll fix that in a minute. There you go. Now it's fixed. Fixed 2:30. How annoying is that? You think one would set the other. Anyway, so getting over there. Rev gauge. Ooh, power. Up the top here, you got air conditioning, your rear demister, and then like circulation too. Temperature, nice and easy. Speed for your fan, nice and easy. Yep, easy peasy. Right, then you got CD, FM, AM radio. Okay, nice and easy, and a massive screen. I do like that. I actually do like that. A storage space. Why didn't they ever put a lid on these things? It's just like, all you do is you just see it just going left and right. Yeah, a bit annoying, ain't it? And you've also got a little bit of storage there. I don't know why. You just, I don't know. Who knows? Lock, unlock. Okay, nice and easy. Hazards. 12-volt charger. Happy days. Coin slots. Very handy actually for like when you go Tesco stuff. They're really, really handy. Obviously, stop start. The easiest system to use. It literally is. Just move it over, and then you go into auto or push the button. You can change the gear with this going backwards, forwards, or you can just use the flat rudder on the steering wheel. It works perfectly. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much else in a smart car. Hello, boot. How are you? Carpeted roof. Hello. So yeah, my name's Steve with Cambs Cars with a random video of the day. So yes, you better be quick because I tell you what, this is a 999cc, super cheap to insure, super cheap to tax, and running costs. Well, I mean seriously, it's got half a tank of fuel. That'll take you to the moon. Have a good day.